You may be seated. Hello and welcome. We would like to thank everybody for coming this afternoon and celebrating our high school graduation. It truly is an honor to be surrounded by so many significant people who have impacted our lives throughout our high school years. I would like to thank all the families and friends for coming, for their love and support, and the members of Williams Academy for their guidance. Now, with the second highest GPA in the graduating class, Mr. Parker Mentor will present his speech.
Today we have gathered here in this auditorium, not for another school awards ceremony, but for something that is going to completely change the rest of our lives. This is above any piece of paper we were given saying good job for your grades or just making it. This says that we went above and beyond and pushed ourselves and others to reach the point where we can proudly say that our hard work and hardships have given us the key to opening us up to new experiences and new worlds that we may not have expected to see. Although we may have had a long trip to this moment, we can still say that we had had fun. We've made friends, enemies, didn't realize how much we probably annoyed our teachers when we were younger. This has taught me that it may not seem like it, but we can get along with teachers, even laugh with them. Though they may not be people you tell everything to, you can still count on them to listen to you and try to give you lessons on not just school. It may be the teachers that affect how you perceive the world and decide how you want to be. Teachers have taught me that most of us probably don't look to branch out in what we do. Some people may just float like goldfish. They know enough to keep themselves moving every day. But teachers show you that you don't have to live that way, and instead you get to be more than that. More than just a goldfish who focuses on only themselves and what's immediately around them. High school as a whole will give you that experience. You need to hopefully realize that the world is so much bigger and broader than what you think. You just need to be willing to step out, take the chance to experience it. As the great Greek philosopher Aristotle once said, "Patience is bitter, but the fruit is sweet." And now, the person with the highest GPA in the graduating class to give their speech, Angel Hafner.
Well, dear classmates, family, and friends, I present to you the valedictorian of 2022. Now, I'm not here to brag, but to talk about success. What is success? Some people define success as having good grades, writing outstanding essays, gaining a college degree, and having a high-paying career. All of these are evidence of success, but they are not, in essence, success. Success is an individually defined term. Every person has different forms of it. For me, success is surviving an all-nighter trying to catch up on senior projects and then getting up and going to school the next day. Success is about hardship and then completion, about achieving a goal you set for yourself, even if it's small. Every one of us has small successes throughout each and every day. Maybe it's taking a shower, brushing your teeth, or doing your laundry. For me, these are my small successes. We are so distracted by big things, by work, by school. We have a hard time paying attention to ourselves. A supposed everyday task becomes something difficult. So class of 2022, yes, you too, I'm proud of you, not just for graduating, but also for getting out of bed this morning. You worked hard to get here, even when life was waiting on you. Even when you weren't to get your diploma today, I'm proud of you because your best is enough. I would like to thank my teachers, Mr. Garvin, Ms. Shoup, Mr. Robb, Mrs. Woody, Ms. Williams, Ms. Forbes, and I've never been in your class, but you too, Mr. Stafford and Mr. Leverett. I thank all of you for showing up and supporting us every day. Students come into school and complain about being here, myself included, but teachers still put up with us and go through the effort of teaching us, whether it be a lesson plan or just about life. I have a great appreciation for my teachers. Without them, I wouldn't be on this stage. With that, I want to thank the audience for coming today to watch us graduate and do a new beginning and getting out of bed this morning. Thank you. And now, Mr. Rob Foldner.
That's a pretty tough pair to follow. Thank you. One May day after school, I was lounging in my classroom when Mr. Adam Keener came bounding in with a mouthful of Twizzlers. He offered me some, choking out those now famous words, "There are some things too good in life not to share." So we sat on desks munching on Twizzlers for the better part of that afternoon, thinking how grand the day was. Graduating class, I hope this commencement experience is as serene and as enjoyable for you. Just as that afternoon was for me, this is but a few moments, and it will only take a few more minutes. In a short period of time, you will accept your well-deserved diplomas and race out of school, ending what seemed to be a long chapter in your story. In time, this chapter will seem so much shorter as you begin the next chapters. This one will be entitled, "So This is the Rest of My Life?" Every teacher and every staff member has taught you to persevere. Why? Well, remember, here at Marjorie Williams Academy, failure is not an option. It's a big part of our code. So we all banded together, this band, and decided to preach perseverance from day one. Day one was the moment you walked through our door. Ultimately, we all knew that quitting would never give you what you wanted. The entire staff wants you to get what you need. Graduates, you've learned perseverance, and you've been rewarded. You've won. You overcame your fear of new ideas and rugged subject matter. You were relentless in your achievement of goals set by the school, the state, and your own aspirations. You did it, and today we're all here to celebrate your proud moment. Here at Williams, you've learned so many lessons. Some were authored by people you've never met and perhaps only heard about in comments and in conversation. Others were written on the walls of classrooms that you may have taken as decoration, but there's so much more. Viktor Frankl, not a person you will ever meet, and not our Mr. Victor, wanted you to realize that no matter where you are and whatever your circumstance, you have power. He wanted you to recognize that no matter what difficulty you face, no matter how hard your situation is, that you have power in your personal response. How you address calamities and challenges is all about you. No one made you do that. No one made you say that. You are the soul that drives you. So don't let anybody push your buttons. And for now, put aside the tooth and eye exchange. You are ultimately in control of your own lifelong friend. You are in control of you. So be that way, even if it's hard. You may have already learned that there are lots and lots of ideas being spread out there. Some people have ideas about you, and some of them might even be good ones. You'll hear these comments. Some of them will be critical, and some of these will be helpful, and some not so much. Some critics comment on what is amusing or entertaining to them. They are not always amusing or entertaining to you. I'm not suggesting that you should not listen to them. However, I would strongly suggest that you listen to the other voices, the voices of your fans. They're out there. Listen for them. So among the roar, there are voices who recognize your worth, your ability, and your potential for greatness. Those are the souls you should be listening to. Forget the noise. Allow me to address greatness. In my tenure as teacher, I have learned to look at people and I identify their superpowers. I don't mind that this may sound a little presumptuous because I may just be that. But this is my gift. Parker, when I would drive through the Ingalls Market, also known as Minter Brothers Food Palace, I always parked my grocery cart at your register. I admire the way you always spoke to your customers. You had a patient expression, listening to their exclamations and their exasperations. Your responses were peaceful, mellow, and kind. I knew that you were cashing in on your well-taught lessons in our life skills class. Parker, continue to be that man. Thank you for your selfless gifts. Angel, when I first met you, I knew that you had an uncommon depth of knowledge and wisdom. And with that, you also had a keen vision to see many things that others do not. You have always been able to express yourself and communicate complex ideas. With your insight, you cultivate understanding and help people understand themselves. Thank you for who you are. Jennifer, you enter the room like a swift whisper. You possess an enviable calm and disposition. Your grace and dedication to your work, your friends, and your family project a glory that is both humble and selfless. We all appreciate you, and we all need you. Thank you for the choices that you've made. Consider this, class of 2022. Your gifts of greatness have made all who know you feel like winners. A few more thoughts before the road opens. Although you will choose your own direction, I would like to make some suggestions. As I mentioned earlier, you have already been mindful of these thoughts. But I cannot resist being the teacher who reteaches, who reminds, and perhaps who nags, and who is having his last words with you. Do you know where Waldo is? Well, actually, Waldo is found in Miss Shoup's classroom, between Ralph and Emerson. If you look above her board, you will discover an expression by the writer himself. Emerson recorded some worthy words. Among them was his encouragement for you to make the difficult choice. Do what you are afraid of. Don't take the easy way. You won't learn from the experience, and you won't grow. And life should be about growing. Let me suggest that you not just read a book, write a book. Don't just go for a walk, run a marathon. Don't just eat honey, raise bees. Don't just read Latin, speak Latin. Don't just look at a picture of the Grand Canyon. Go there, hike down to the bottom, take off your socks and shoes, and experience the freezing cold water of the Colorado River. And don't just eat one donut when there are 11 more in the box. Never waste quality food. Lastly, don't be alone. Become a true friend. Be the best one anyone could ever wish for. Emerson encourages you to accept real challenges, ones that demand attention, effort, and perseverance. Just like lifting weights, challenges will make you stronger. As you may have already discovered, it can be a hard job being the person you want to be. The human condition is frail and distractible, with so many intriguing side roads. I encourage you to be your own central character. Be your own hero, and make yourself the most important person in the world. I encourage you to be ready for bumps. They're going to be there. You'll get over it. They'll make you uncomfortable, but it's okay. Keep your hands on your steering wheel and get back into your lane. Maintain the vision of your highway in life. Persevere, and you will arrive. Well, drivers, are you ready? It's almost time for the graduate entry into the human race. Let's go ahead and start your engines.
Now is the moment you have worked for your entire school career. Your reward and award for dreaming it, believing it, and officially achieving it. It is my honor to award you with your diploma.
Angel Hafner. Angel plans to attend Caldwell Community College in the spring of 2023 for general education. After Caldwell, they are going to transfer to Appalachian State University to major in psychology. Angel would like to thank their teachers and Mrs. Maines for supporting them during their high school journey. They would also like to thank their peers for making education more interesting. Parker Scott Minter. After high school, Parker will be taking a gap year where he will work for a bit to save up money so that he can move closer to not only his job but also his school of choice. After the gap year and being settled in, he will go to Appalachian State University to study history. Parker would like to thank his parents, Whitney Shoup, Rob Fuldner, Casey Garman, and all of his peers in his final graduation year of high school. Jennifer Sanchez. After graduation, Jennifer will be going to Northeast State Community College in Johnson City, Tennessee to study child development in hopes of becoming a social worker. She would like to thank the Crossnorth staff, and also she would like to thank her teachers, especially Mrs. Shoup and Mr. Rob Fuldner, as well as her family and friends and her peers.
As the principal of Marjorie Williams Academy, I certify that these seniors have met all of the requirements set forth by Marjorie Williams Academy and the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction. By the power vested in me by the state of North Carolina and the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction, I hereby declare the class of 2022 to be graduates of Marjorie Williams Academy. Back in August, you were presented with this frame. It says, "This frame is for the diploma you are working to achieve. Through perseverance, hard work, and dedication, you will replace this piece of paper with your diploma in the spring of 2022. All you have to do is dream it, believe it, and achieve it." Congratulations on not only earning your diploma to fill the frame, but persevering and fulfilling your graduation goal. As your principal, it has been a privilege to lead you, encourage you, and advocate for you. I want you to know that although you had your moments of reaching an incredible level of frustration, you never failed to keep trying, to keep pressing forward, which is the personification of our motto that failure is not an option. Falling and failing is a part of life, but the failure to get up and keep trying is not an option. As you leave the academy today as a graduate, and walk into the next stage of life, changing your status from student to alumni, remember that everyone has baggage. Some we pack ourselves, some others pack for us against our will. Your future success is determined by how you check your baggage on your journey to your future. Check your baggage with perseverance, resilience, determination, and love. Enjoy the journey because you will see with every passing year, time speeds up, and before you know it, time flies. Spread your falcon wings, soar to new heights, and go make this world a better place. Please always remember that your greatest power is your power to choose. Use your power wisely. Choose to succeed. With that, I would like to leave you with a quote from Winston Churchill. "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." My charge to you is to keep dreaming it, keep believing it, and you will achieve it. Never give up on yourself. Never stop trying. Never let failure be an option for you. I am proud of you for rising above your circumstances and completing what you started at the age of 5. You are a survivor. You are strong. You are successful. You are the Williams Academy class of 2022. Seniors, please rise and face the audience. You may now turn your tassel. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, it is with great pride and honor that I present to you the Marjorie Williams Academy class of 2022.